Okay, it's going.
Okay, so these are Mitchell boots. They're the sandal type. And we have socks on. We do longer socks. You want to make sure that the toes are in properly and that the heel is on properly as well. You open the boot up nice and open, and I push the foot in right to the back. And usually I grip this on the back and hold, and you just want to make sure that the heel can be seen in that little hole. That's to make sure that your foot is seated properly. So I hold that, I grab the tongue, and I pull it across, and then I hold it with that hand, letting go of the bottom. You want a firm grip on the top, then you want to put the tongue between the foam here and the leather on the outside. Okay, you always do the middle strap first, because that's the most important one. I have, this is called a Pringle or a pressure saddle. So you get that seated on the very outside, you pull the strap nice and tight, and then I just grip it with that hand. And then I just pull this, and you'll get to know which hole is the right hole for your child to put it in. And then after that, these last two straps don't need to be quite as tight, because it's really the middle strap that does all the work. All right, so I'll show that again on the other foot. And as you can see, my 18-month-old doesn't really mind too much getting his boots and bars on. They don't bother him too much for the most part. Okay, I've seen other videos and they just show putting the tongue across and putting it on the outside, but it's important that that tongue is between. I'll just show it on this boot. So when you bring the tongue across, you want it in between this foam part and this leather part on the outside. Some people put buckles on the inside, some people put buckles on the outside of the foot. It's really up to you. So again, seat the foot. I usually grab that bottom part. You're okay.
Owen.
There's his heel is good. Pull that across. I hold it. Get it seated between the two things. Put the pressure saddle on, across. And again, I'm holding firmly that whole time. Buckle. Yeah, Carwin, you're fine. And, yeah, and you gotta watch that extra foot, because they'll kick you with it sometimes, and it hurts. Right, Carwin? And that's it. And then, it's just a matter of clicking your bar into the boots, and you're done. The last thing I usually do, we use these Hank and JoJo socks, and they're quite long as you can see, and I usually fold them over that just for comfort so that the sock isn't digging into his leg. And for kids who like to escape from their boots, it gives an extra layer of protection. Now, we're not quite ready to put on the bar yet since we don't have pajamas on, but I'll just show you how to click it in. So you just push it in and click, push it in and click, and you're done.